Hello and welcome to BonBonB's What Map for City Skylines. There are well over 20,000 maps on the workshop now, and so choosing the right one for your new city is a huge task. So every Wednesday and Saturday we'll review a few and hopefully find you the right one for your next build. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
And welcome to Saturday's What Map. Now I'm not going to ask you to comment, like and subscribe today, just do it already. It's City of Nine Rivers by HooHeeHaa. This is based on the Yangtze River running across the top there and Lake Puyang on the right hand side. Very, very beautiful area of the world apparently, not that I've been, but according to HooHeeHaa themselves. Now let's skim in as usual along the roads, and the roads aren't bad. The roads are not bad. You could work with these, you could tidy them up a little bit, but to be honest with you, there's nothing that bad with them. You could just get on and start playing this map without too many worries. And that bridge is not perfect, but far from awful. It's okay basically. Let's just check to see whether the shipping will go through it, shall we? Rather than hit it, will it? Do you know what? Just. See, that's why we got the Move It mod. This is a lovely junction. That is very nice. And this map has got quite a lot of use of the avenues within it. And these, this a little bit steeper than I'd like, but that's okay. That's alright. Now with the avenues, I think we can allow for slightly angular turnings because we're not talking about high-speed traffic, and we're going to be residential area or whatever with an avenue, so that's okay. That's possibly a little low. Possibly. It's not actually, nothing's clipping into it, so you could argue that I'm wrong, but no, that's okay. I'll let you have that one. Okay, I will. I'm feeling super generous today, not asking for likes and subscriptions. That's me not asking a second time. It's almost like I'm trying to be subliminal. There's a word for today, Subliminal. Look it up. No, not now. Not now. You're supposed to be watching this map as we skim along to the coast and follow. I'm not sure if I would have gone with Avenue. There's your essential lighthouse. And do you know what? Probably is essential at that location. Now, it's not like essential up the top of here because this is the top of a mountain and the... Oh, this is pretty. This is nice. And I'm going to be honest, the rivers here aren't just good, they are daring. Look at this. That is super daring. Look how wide and shallow that is. The control, the river control here is fantastic. Oh, yeah, and you're probably going to want to, like, narrow that up to give yourself some building room, but my goodness, that's incredible work. Not my favourite river of all time, but yeah, I'm not arguing against that at all. That is lovely. Oh, what shall we do now? Shall we find another essential lighthouse? Here. And why is this one essential? Look at the water here. Look at how treacherous that is. You wouldn't want to be caught upside down in the dinghy on that now, would you? Now, would ya? Okay, I am talking to myself apparently. The perils of being a YouTuber. Now look at the tree. Now this is beautiful. This is glorious. Loving the colours here. And these mountains, do you know what? I like them. I like them. Let's scurry along a little bit, All the trees. I wonder how many of those are still standing, or will be standing by the time you've finished your city. Because this is definitely a city builder's map. Plenty of flat, lots of undulating terrain that you can work with to make things interesting. It's all good. It's all good. And another essential lighthouse, different one. And once again, yes, you want one there. Shipping route, yeah, the use of lighthouses, is that the plural? The population? There. The plural of lighthouse, of course, it is. Lighthouses. Plenty of lighthouses and where they're needed. As we have a quick look at some of the build plan. This is good. Now here, I think this is the Chinese character for City of Nine Rivers, although it might be upside down, I'm not sure, so I'll do it this way up as well. City of Nine Rivers, I think it's that way up, pretty sure of it. City of Nine Rivers, and a lovely little lake as well. Beautiful map. Not much wrong with that at all, if I'm honest with you. And I am certain that at least one of you are going to go and click subscribe on HooHeeHaa's City of Nine Rivers, China. Very nice. Next up, La Riviera by Feisty Lobster. This is a very interesting bit of terrain, I've got to be honest with you, and it seems quite accurate to me. One or two grumbles as always, and I love these resources. Look at how much work's gone into there, apart from it like seems to stop near the top of the map, but hey, it's interesting. And but it was so this part of the map here, we're at the top north end of the map here, and it's almost like, well, I'm not that worried about this bit of map, because the important part is the coast. When you're doing the Riviera, it's the coast that matters. There's our first intersection, and that skims off down to the fog, so you won't bother following that, there's no point really. This is the interesting direction, and we skirt along here, along the freeway, the highway, or the main road, whichever phrase you prefer, and across this little bridge. Yep, and then we've got one little exit here, which you're going to have to tinker with that a little bit, move it, I think, a little bit, move it on there, so that you can actually get around to that bend. There's a little housing estate there maybe, and this would be your main entrance down to the seafront, because you can basically follow the curves of the hills here. I'm not so sure if I'd have these raised for quite such a distance, but that said, if I'm going to fault the whole map just on that, well, maybe it is like that. Anyway, as I was saying, the Riviera, the south of France. Oh, there's another little start square here that you could use. That's not too bad, is it? You could build something there quite happily. Anyway, yes, the Monaco. Oh, bad road. Misbehaved, obviously, when he slapped that one down. But yes, Monaco, it is set down on the old tiered embankments, etc., and overlooking glorious blue sea. It's a shame. I think the colour luck could have been a better one for this. I'm not sold on this railway, to be honest with you. Maybe it's like this. Maybe it is like this. I've not been to the south of France. I've not been anywhere. Well, I went to the shops earlier and bought myself an apple. La pomme. That's the French for apple. Or was it la pomme? Panic! Quickly checks Google Translate. No, not going to do that. Just got to rely on my my maths O-level skills, which aren't great. Lost into the fogs of time several years ago. Several decades ago. Oh my god, I'm getting old. But yeah, anyway, the railway. Look, I'm not going to praise this railway, to be honest with you. I'm not going to do it. We'll just accept it for what it is, shall we? This is the coast, because this is what it's all about, really. I mean, the beaches are lovely. I've got to be fair. The beaches are nice. The beaches are good. The beaches are nice. And here's the build area down on the lower tiers. And you could very happily set up a Grand Prix down here. Grand Prix. What's that? It's a motor race. We go round and round and round, and nobody overtakes anybody, because that's how it works. There's that start square again. Shall we have a look at the rivers, maybe? So there is a river there, isn't there? Shall we have a look at that while we're here? Yeah, go on then. Well, here's the river mouth. Not very wide. It probably would have spread that a little bit. Small delta or something like that at the bottom. But it's not bad. This comes up here, and then we've got these bridges. Not the best bridges, but they're bridges. And the river feed is this. Yeah. No, it don't work for me. Will it work for you? Will it work for you? Tell me in the comments. But no, I'm not asking for comments today. BonBon, do not ask for comments. There's your shipping. Now the shipping's rather close to the coast all the way, and not one lighthouse. I mean, come on, guys. What ship would sail that close to the coast? Right. Okay. Okay, so let's yeah, now the foliage here, I think it's a good choice of foliage. It's not a bad map, to be honest with you. If you fancy having a go at this sort of thing with some tiered housing banks of housing banks, feisty lobster, you've done a good job with everything apart from the rail, basically. What's next? Tillamook, Oregon by Shermellow. Now, what do I know about Oregon? It's west side-ish of the US. There's your resources, coloured in those fields. It's not really. It's definitely a sandbox map, isn't it? Let's see what we can do here. Now the road curls in through the mountains, and it's flat. Congratulations for building a flat road through mountains. That's lovely. About time we saw some more of that. And then we have trees, and it opens up to that's all right. Skips around there. So build plane, loads of build plane on this map. The mountains are very much for framing, but there are quite a lot of them. You know, there are quite a lot. So anyway, this road then cuts back into the mountains, and we've got another flat road through the mountains. There are a lot of mountains, possibly too many, possibly. Because there's nothing buildable about the mountains. They're for framing only. I would have possibly cut back a little on them, personally. Now this is a good use of split freeways. Like it. Well done. And this cuts out into forestry. And, you know, it's just a lovely green map, this one. As we skim along to the bridge. Let's check the bridge out, shall we? Slightly steep, slightly too steep, and not aligned. Okay. Makes a mental note. And then this junction, intersection, it's alright. It's lovely. Works. Can't grumble. There's your start square. And that's a pretty good start square too. There's this shipping. Now the shipping goes everywhere. Into these bays, and around the bays, and back out again. That's all good. This beach, sandy, lots of stones. The sand doesn't reach the shore though, which is an interesting choice of aesthetics. Okay. The river's quite sandy there, and that cuts up through into the mountains. It's good river mountain work, I must say. This river very flat once again. The problem I think is the banks are just a little too high. Just a tad too high. But, you know, other than that, good choices of where to pop your little mini waterfalls there. Where does this go out? Ah, we've got a little S-bend right off in the fog that no one will ever see. Nice. Nice. This is good S-bend work as well. And see how the water just, it's merging nicely. We've seen problems with splitting rivers before and water flow issues. But the source here in the Rocky Mountains. There's a thought, Oregon, Rocky Mountains. It's that sort of area, isn't it? Says he knowingly. Not at all. Anybody who lives in Oregon, please feel free to not to comment in the comments below about my knowledge of the Rockies and Oregon. All I know about Oregon is the Oregon Trail, okay? And even then, I watched it on TV. Yeah, I didn't read it. I don't know anything. Oh, what do I know? That's bridge, not the best. But hey. Rail. My God, there's a lot of rail there. Okay. And we'll skirt around here. Now, that would have been a straight line. Why build an S-bend around there? Just to hug the mountains. No, that would have been straight. Ridiculous, that one. Ridiculous. Let's go this way. And that's a good bridge. Thank you. Thank you, Shermellow, for a perfect bridge. That's what you need to do, guys. If you're going to go over the road, I would have gone under. And this is, oh, bumpy ground. And that's going to be a bit of a challenge. Small neighbourhoods in there, I believe. But it's a lovely map and gets my seal of approval. So, thanks for watching, not commenting, not liking, and not subscribing, because you are not going to do any of those today, are you? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I'll be back on Wednesday, and don't forget to watch from Thursday. We had the best of what map, and it was a good one this week. It really was. You should go and check that out straight away. But don't comment, like, or subscribe on it, please. Oh, go on then. I'll let you. Just this once.